Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Larry back with you, and today we're going to look at some cool tech for June 2016. Now in this video we're going to run the gamut of different items, so let's just jump right into it. Here is a very cool Bluetooth speaker that gives you 360 degrees of sound with its tubular design. Along the top it has all your function buttons including play pause, track skipping, as well as volume. But there's also another button that will change the LEDs inside this speaker. Yep, LEDs. You can toggle through a bunch of different patterns, including an equalizer, or turn it on or off. In the back at the bottom, you have your charging port, a 3.5 auxiliary port, a mic for the speakerphone, and your power button. The very bottom has a non-slip ring of rubber so your speaker doesn't dance away from you on the table. I took this speaker with us to Florida to use in the hotel room. I was super impressed with the sound, and the kids just loved the LEDs. This is the Olala 64GB iOS device external storage expansion stick. And this thing is a lifesaver. Again, we had this while we were traveling, and both boys have older iPhones that I've handed down to them, and one is the iPhone 5C with only 16 gigabytes of storage. So adding another 64 gigabytes of cartoons and movies really comes in handy when you're driving for 8 hours. It has a dedicated app, so all you have to do is download that to your phone, then drag and drop any file from your computer, whether it's movies, music, or pictures, and then plug it into any iOS device with a lightning port and you're good to go. The only negative I found is that it doesn't really work with just about any case that covers the bottom of your phone, but beyond this, it's awesome, and it's available in 32 gigabyte, 64 gigabyte, which is what I have here, and they're even gonna come out with a 128 gigabyte model. This is a fully functional Windows 10 computer. I know it's crazy, and for a little over $100, I don't know why I didn't try this sooner. This is the Quantum Access by Azulle. It has an Intel quad-core processor inside, as well as 2 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of memory. Looking around it, you'll see a full USB port, a micro USB port for powering it up, and it comes with its own power cable, a power button, a micro SD card slot, a Wi-Fi antenna, and on the back you have a spot to plug Ethernet right into the stick, which is something I haven't seen on this style PC stick before. Now I've paired mine up with this Logitech K400 Plus, so I have a keyboard and mouse all in one. So I wasn't sure how I was going to be using this since I'm primarily a Mac user, but I found the best reason for owning this, and that's traveling. I travel quite a bit, whether it's for work or even vacations. But most of the time the kids are with me and hotels never have the channels they want to watch, so I used this on our last trip and was able to have a full Windows PC on our hotel TV. So I just popped on Hulu and the kids were in heaven. I'm sure you guys have 1,000 different ways you could use this Windows PC stick, so leave me your ideas down in the comments below. And I'll also leave a link for this as well as everything else in this video down in the description. Here's the Vivint Slim Power Bank, and this thing is beautiful as well as very well built, being that it's a unibody aluminum design. It has a very small footprint, and more importantly, it's only 8.7 millimeters thin. It has 5,000 milliamps of power and 2 USB ports for dual charging, a 1 amp and a 2.1 amp. It has the normal LED indicators next to the power button along the side. Now I've had a lot of external batteries come my way, and I believe this is the nicest one I've ever used. Now let's take a look at some bands for the Apple Watch, as well as a holder for those bands from my friends over at Monoware. First up is the Black Metal Link, and this thing is very high quality and for the fraction of the price of the official Apple one. I've always been a metal band type of guy when it comes to my watches, so this one stole my heart right away. Now the second one has the class design of a metal band, but gives you the look and feel of genuine leather. This is the Deployment in black leather, and as far as leather bands go, this is a winner in my book. I really love the clasp as well as the stitching on the outside to give you that great two-tone look. So where do you put all these great watch bands and maybe even charge your watch as well? This is the Mono Chest, and it will hold most Apple Watch bands as well as all the Mono Gear bands. Along the side, you can add your charger and keep your watch juiced up while you can still see the watch face through this cutout. So aside from the charging port, you can keep 3 other watch bands in the case, 2 two-piece bands, and 1 single-piece band like the Deployment or the Metal League version. This Mono Chest, much like the Mono Gear's bands, feels super high quality and super premium. I'll leave a link to Monogear's website down in the description so you can check out all the cool stuff that they offer. This is a cool Bluetooth bulb that has a little extra built in, a speaker. So this will function like any other multicolored Bluetooth bulb with a ton of colors to choose from, but this one has a built-in speaker that really takes the bulb to the next level. There's an iOS and Android app to control the colors and even your music. The sound is decent, but really, do you think you would be getting a ton of bass out of a light bulb? Last up is another wrap from Slick Wraps. This is the Burnt Ash from their Natural series. I must admit, this is probably my favorite wrap that I've used from Slick Wraps so far. Now, you've seen me use the Burnt Ash on my Galaxy S7 Edge in my last video, which I'll leave a link for that down below. But this brings your MacBook Pro to a whole nother boss level. It looks amazing in the all black. It feels amazing because it's all wood, and it's just all around the best skin I've ever put on any device. So that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. All the links for everything that I talked about will be down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video.